Okay, well today we're going to be fixing some boot covers that go from the carburetor into a motorcycle cylinder head. And as you can see there, let me just zoom in on that. As you can see, they're severely cracked and it's letting a lot of air in. So we're going to be fixing this using nothing but heat shrink tubing right there and a butane torch. I haven't seen this posted on YouTube yet, so hopefully this helps someone out there, because this is a bike from the early 80s and replacement boots are about $100 for a set of 4, so we're just trying to save some money here. Alright, so the first thing we're doing is we're just making a rough measurement and cutting that piece out. This is about a 2-inch inlet, so we're using a 3-inch diameter heat shrink tubing, and it shrinks 2 to 1. So when it's all said and done, it should shrink to about 1.5 inches, and it'll conform with all the holes. We're gonna make a small incision just to let that vacuum tube in, and yeah, we'll get to it. So we're just depressing it right now to make a small indentation, and we're gonna use a knife to cut a tiny hole. You're gonna use the knife. Go. Just gonna do gentle passes all through it just to get it warmed up, and you'll see before your eyes how it just slowly starts melting and conforming to the body of the boot. So here it is. This is after about like a minute of just heating it around. It's a good idea to work from the top down. You can just see how well it's starting to conform to all the contours of the rubber boot. This is resistant to high heat temperatures, fuel, all that stuff, so it's safe to use. I know a lot of people are using silicone tape, but we found that this gives a much cleaner look, and it's actually more resilient over time. You can see how well it just conformed to everything. It completely covered all the screws. Sorry, not the screws, the cracks in the rubber. It's still very hot, so you gotta let it cool down a bit, and then from there you just basically gotta trim off the excess, and you should be good to go. You can apply a little bit more heat, as you can see in some areas. Right here where the screws are, we ended up covering them up, so we're gonna have to drill that out, and we might apply some more heat just to get a nice seal. So we finished heating up all the heat shrink tubing, and what I'm doing right now is just cleaning the edges with an exacto knife. It doesn't have to be perfect. This is really just for aesthetics. Because the ring will actually capture it here, so it should tighten the rest up. You could do the same on the top here. Good thing is, because this side is metal, you could actually just run the knife all along it, slide it right through. Just have a friend hold the end, just provide some tension. There you go, and then you could just go and clean it up a little along the ends. That looks great, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's perfect.